Hello and welcome into another episode of Avarian Mail. I am Last of Avari, and of course we have this box. Also we have this box, because I really need it, but you'll see later why. A plain grey cardboard box can be easily turned into something more fancy with some magic from video editing. And now we have something that is way more pleasant to look at. As you can see from the title of this video, I've got a new audio interface, and well, not like I had some old audio interface, but basically what audio interface is, that's an audio card that is connected externally by USB cable, and let me show you what will you get with this package. You get an audio interface itself, a quick start guide leaflet, and finally USB Type-C to Type-C cable. And that's exactly why I had to get a different cable, because I don't know about your computer, but my computer doesn't have any Type-C ports. So naturally I had to buy a different cable so I could actually use it with my regular PC. If you will use it with a laptop, it is unlikely to be a problem, because most laptops, even PC laptops, even budget ones, have at least one USB Type-C port. And of course, it's not a problem on Macs. And I'll be connecting it to my computer with this extra accessory. Nice braided cable. Now let's get a bit closer and take a look at this device's different features. We have obviously knobs for adjusting gain of microphone and instrumental input. Then we have monitor mix, that's a balance between your inputs and computer audio, so it makes sense to set it to the middle value, so you'll be able to listen to what your computer plays at the same time as listening to a microphone or perhaps electric guitar. Here we have output signal meters, and these two diodes show you 48 volts of phantom power for condenser mics and USB power that lights up if your device is properly connected. Here we have a button that mutes speaker outputs. Then we have ID button that turns this knob into mouse wheel that can be used with various applications. Don't forget that this knob can be also pressed to mute headphone output, so if you don't have sound, that may be it. But enough about these knobs, let's take a look at inputs and outputs. Here we have instrumental input, then we have two outputs for various headphones, 3.5mm and a 1/4" jack, can be used at the same time. On the back we have USB Type-C for connecting it to your computer or tablet. Then we have couple plugs for your speakers, 48 volts of phantom power, and of course the hero of the day, microphone input, but you also can use it as a line input. The next step is connecting it and turning it on. Okay, just like this. You can see that we have power. To use this interface, you will obviously need to download software. Software is available on Audient website, that's audient.com. Here you just go to products, and then you go to your product, which is ID4 Mark II. Then you have overview. You don't need overview. What we actually need is download. Download section has drivers and documentation, some extra manual, not just this short quick start guide leaflet, and drivers for both macOS and Windows. After installing drivers and rebooting your PC, you will have two extra options in your start menu: Audient App Launcher and ID software. When you'll start it, it will suggest to you to register the product in Arc Creative Hub. This is very optional, but if you will do this, you will get access to these following products, including some online courses and some extra software such as Cubase LE and various other things, which I don't exactly need. I'm just recording some video gameplay and sometimes stream on YouTube and Twitch. Now that we started the software, we also have ID app, where you can get access to loopback mixer that lets you route your mic and instrumental inputs together with desktop output into one set of audio channels. That can be useful for some people. And also it has some different settings when it comes to ASIO buffer size and sample rate. Everything is installed correctly, and we have two different extra options in audio playback devices, loopback and analog, we'll use analog device. Here we go to different audio parameters, and you can ensure that everything is set to appropriate settings. For example, in extra control panel, we can actually make sure that everything not only works at this sample rate, but also on the desired bitrate. For example, I prefer to use 2-channel stereo 16-bit 48 kHz mode because it's better compatible with my different devices. And as a bonus, there are no out-of-sync issues when I try to sync it with my camcorder footage, which also uses 48 kHz. The next step is obviously connecting your microphone, but for me this step will be quite a bit delayed, because I'm just relatively low-budget dude from Eastern Europe, so it will take me a few months to actually save up for a microphone. The device itself, when I had ordered it, costed me 377 Belarusian rubles. You can convert them to the currency of your choice, and now you can see the price has almost doubled. I had ordered this device on 23rd of February, and it has only arrived a few days back, because there were some complications with suppliers of this shop, so they were unable to provide me the device for quite a while, which is basically like a month and a half. That's a downside, but the upside is, since I had paid already back then, they didn't make me cover the difference. So the final complete audio upgrade will cost me quite a bit more than I initially anticipated, but quite a bit less than it could have, regarding all current events that were caused by Russian government's imperialistic behavior, which is not exactly surprising from my point of view, but it still sucks and my heart goes to Ukraine. But enough talking about my third world problems. I'll make another video when I will finally get the mic, probably in the same shop, cause while there were delays are out of our control. Belarus is currently sanctioned a bit less than Russia is, so maybe in a few months' time I'll still be able to get a mic. Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully. That's a matter of the next video in the series. For the moment being, that's it. Once again, when you turn on this device, don't forget to readjust the mic volume, because it will be reset to 0. It doesn't remember the settings, it doesn't have apparently any kind of flash memory, so it would be able to store some internal settings, which would make sense, but you know, that's not a big downside for me, that's just something to remember. If you had your own personal experience of working with this device, you can share your opinion down there in the comment section. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Sharing it on social media websites always helps. I'm Last of Worry, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.